How's it going, guys? Meathead Moto back with you for another video. And I got some interesting news to share. Depending on your viewpoint of things, I'm about to be doing could be a stupid thing to do, depending on, again, your point of view. But start off, guys, I guess I'll just come out and say it. I have coronavirus. Actually, not really. So recently it came to my attention that I had a direct exposure to somebody that has tested positive for coronavirus, and I was within 6 feet of them for more than 15 minutes. So it made my possibility of exposure to coronavirus a direct exposure. So by means I need to quarantine for 14 days. Well, I had actually already been working for 4 days and hadn't had any symptoms at the time. So I'd been working for 4 days, no problem. And then it was like, oh yeah, guess what? So-and-so tested positive. And I'm like, shit. So what do I got to do? Told my employer. They basically said, Zach, because of our policy and the way the CDC is, you basically have to not come to work from now on. So I didn't go to work last Friday. I haven't been to work. Today is Monday, so I don't have to go to work till next Monday, a week from now. And to further my option as to why I'm going and doing stuff right now and going on a ride, I actually have legitimately zero symptoms. Now, my personal opinion is I was not even though I was in direct contact with this person, or like direct exposure within 6 feet for more than 15 minutes and all that jazz, like this person had literally no symptoms as well. They were not coughing, they were not sneezing, they weren't running a fever, they weren't doing really, they had a little shortness of breath, but this person also has some lung issues. They have to use an inhaler, so they assumed that, oh yeah, it's just a rougher day for my condition. And I was like, okay. So the wife and I went up there and hung out for a little bit, and that was that, But like, the fact of the matter that I find so funny about it is that I was all ready to work for 4 days that week, and it's just literally like, oh yeah, because of this information, yeah, you can't come to work, and blah blah blah. And I was like, really? Like, I mean, it's kind of already too late, guys. Like, I've already been here almost the whole week. Like, you can't just let me take and finish out this one day, let me finish out on a Friday. I'm like, I'm not feeling anything. I'll go get tested and all that, do whatever you guys need me to do. But it's like, nope, we can't let you do that. It was like, all right. I mean, I guess I'll take a week off of work, full pay and all that. Whatever. I ain't gonna complain. This is the beauty of cruise control, by the way, too, guys. Look at this. I literally took off my glove, undid my arm, my button on my arm, and all that while still cruising and getting along. But crazy little coronavirus information and update. Like, I know this is probably, some of you out there might be like, well, Zach, what are you doing? You can't be out doing anything. You're supposed to be self-quarantining and all that. Like, I've been self-quarantined for 8 days already with zero symptoms. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not gonna stay inside a minute longer. And also, by what means am I putting anybody at risk? Because you know what? I'm just gonna go for a cruise. If I stop for anything, it'll be gas and I'll just fill up and go, you know. But I don't really have too much else what to talk about other than I'm gonna be going to a little bit different area than where I've gone before on the channel or anything. I'm gonna be headed north here, and I'm gonna head east towards Pipestone, Minnesota. Take a little bit different way to get there, but I've been up this way a couple of times and it's actually relatively curvy, so I'm like, oh, you know, let's give it a shot. I've never ridden it on the bike.